California, just checking out your video on the Vio Soul dash cam. It looks good to me. I haven't gotten my final bike yet, but as far as which one I think you should put it on, and I would just put it on the one I ride the most. And since I only have one, it would be the one I ride the most, because that's when you will probably have the opportunity to record more incidents like the one you did with the tanker with that tire blowout. That was awesome. Glad you were able to avoid that mess. Anyway, I just want to say hello, and I watch your videos all the time, and I don't always comment, but when I see something worthy, I'll let you know how I feel. And I pray that God will keep you safe always. And you were right about these crotch rocket riders. They do crazy things out here, too, including spitting traffic at 80, 90 miles an hour. It's just a matter of time before they go down. So I don't worry about it. I just pray that they survive as long as God is willing to let them, be the sunny side up. Anyway, God bless. Talk to you soon, I hope. Bye.
Goldwing Rider, a shadowy flight into the dangerous world of a man who is fearless. A young loner on a crusade to champion the cause in a world of reckless automobiles. These are my motovlogs.
Hello, Chris.
You on with Caliente, live on the Goldwing.
How's it going, Chris?
What up, what up, what up?
I thought I'd call in and check in with you since you was live.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm out on the Goldwing today. Like to wish everybody a happy Halloween. Today I decided to get the ride in. And so I'm going to be doing
you doing some trick-or-treating on the Goldwing?
I might do a little trick-or-treating on the Goldwing. I got my Halloween costume on. I'm dressed as Charlie Brown, and I'm waiting on the Great Pumpkin.
Oh, okay. That's what's up.
What's up with you, man?
So how's everything in Chris Caliente world? I ain't talked to you in a minute.
Everything good, man. Everything good. Just trying to get a little ride in. So it's a good day for a ride. 72 degrees out.
Oh, that's beautiful. Right now, I think I'm in. I don't know what the temperature is right now where I am, but I think it's about the same. I'm headed to Oklahoma City.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in the truck.
Oklahoma City.
Yep.
Okay.
I haven't ridden much, Chris, since California. California wore me out, man.
Hey, don't feel bad. I hadn't either. No, I take that back. I rode up to Virginia to get the accessories installed on my Escapade trailer.
Oh, really?
That was about the furthest I've been. I really hadn't been doing a lot of riding. I've been making more videos than anything else.
You said Virginia?
Yeah. When we came back from the West Coast.
Right.
As soon as we got back, Escapade trailer called me and said that they have my luggage rack, they have my garment bag, and they have my spoiler ready to be installed on my Escapade trailer. So as soon as we got back, I took right back off, knocked out about 800 miles, went up to Virginia to have those accessories installed. So that was a good ride, spur of the moment. It was unplanned.
Okay, all I did was ride to Springfield, Illinois, which is about 90 miles from my house, and I think I rode to Litchfield, to Niehaus to get something done to my bike. I can't remember what it was. That's all the riding I've done.
Oh, okay.
And so that ain't nothing.
Right. Right.
And I couldn't figure out why I had been riding. I said I must have been just too busy. And my wife said, "No," they said it was a California trip. And I said, "I think you're right."
Yeah, that took a lot. That was a long ride. So that took a lot out of us.
Yeah, I'm looking at those bikes. And I'm looking at them, and they looking so lonely and sad and pathetic. I'm like, I'm gonna get on y'all one day.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get on y'all one day, but I'm gonna have to get on it soon because otherwise I'm gonna have to put some fuel stabilizer in those tanks. Because, like I said, I haven't been ridden. I rode them a little bit around town,
Right.
But but I hadn't really done any real riding.
Right.
So I need at least, if I don't ride them, I need to put the fuel stabilizer in them for the winter.
Right. Yeah.
But I got heated gear, so I can jump on at any moment.
Yeah. Speaking of heated gear, I'm wearing my heated vest.
Well, you don't really need it on today, though, do you?
Not necessarily, but it was cool earlier. When I got out on the Goldwing. And so, I don't need it right now, but I got it on so when it get cool, I don't have to just take it off.
I'm not going to stay on long with you because I know you got a lot of people online chomping at the bit to get at you. But I will say one thing. I rode to, a few years back, I rode to Louisville, Kentucky from home. I'd say that was the worst motorcycle experience of my life.
That was the worst one,
because once that sun goes down, the worst. I'm talking about. It was once that sun goes down, it's a different animal.
Yes, sir.
It's when that sun is up, you can get that heat from the sun. Especially if you got that visor down and it's cold, that sun will come in and warm you up.
Right.
But once that sun go down, you can't. It's hard to get warm. And I didn't have this bike. I was on my V ride.
Right.
I didn't have no Goldwing. I wasn't as rich as you are.
Okay.
At the time, I only had 2 bikes.
Right. Right. You weren't as rich as I am. I hear you.
But anyway, I'm gonna let you go, Chris. But you take it easy, and all the Chris Caliente people out there, happy Halloween, happy holidays coming up, and everybody keep the rubber side down.
Okay, and also today is tonight is a drawing, I think, for the Powerball $1 billion jackpot. So if you haven't picked up your Powerball tickets, be sure to pick up your Powerball tickets. And if you win, just remember your boy Chris. All I want is just a small slice of the pie, just a piece of the pie.
I give you look, whatever crumbs fall off the table, you got them.
All right, I'll take it and receive in Jesus' name, my brother.
Yes, sir. Yes,
okay.
sir.
If you guys are just tuning in, I'm out on the Goldwing today. I'm going to be taking some live phone calls today on the Goldwing. You want to check in with your boy Chris on this Halloween. The phone line is open right now, 901-468-9032. If you want to check in with your boy Chris on the Goldwing and say hello to your boy Chris out here riding, trying to get the ride in.
Now you answer the phone.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, man?
This Caliente, I'm live on the Goldwing. Anything you say can be used in a Caliente video.
Oh, okay. Well, I won't say nothing bad. I'll make sure I'll be on my best behavior.
Oh, your best behavior. Who we got? Who is this?
This is L-Dog out of Columbus, Ohio.
L-Dog. What's going on, L-Dog?
Yeah. Man, I'm doing the best I can with what I got to work with.
Yes, sir. That's a good thing. That's a good thing, man. How you doing on this Halloween? You going to go out and trick-or-treat tonight?
Man, every day is trick-or-treat for me. I'm just trying to keep the ghosts and goblins off my back.
Oh, okay. That's a
man,
good thing.
It's good to hear your voice, man. I'm glad to see you out there doing what we do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just trying to get the ride in, man. It's a good day for a ride. I'm showing it's probably around in the 70, 75 degrees on the Goldwing today.
Oh, you got that good Tennessee weather, man. In Ohio, we got some breeze, overcast skies, chance of rain tonight, 8-mile-an-hour wind sometime between now and in the morning. So it ain't many bikes out around here, but Goldwingers, that don't put us down. We just get out there. If you keep riding, you don't get wet.
That's right. We're not gonna shut it down just because it get a little bit cooled out, right?
That's right. That's right. I'm glad to see you. You stepped into the 2018 and above year range. You went with that new body style. I remember when it first came out. I didn't think we were going to be able to sway you.
Well, you know the story, but you know the backstory behind me picking that bike up, right? I'm not sure if you know it.
No, I don't.
But just to give you a quick backstory on it, I didn't originally set out to get the new Goldwing. It just happened to fall in my lap.
And that's your story, and I'm going to let you stick to it because your wife ain't going to believe that either.
Hell, dog, I promise you, man, that's what happened, man. You know, I was just going to get a run-around bike. So when I bought that bike, you know, I was still in the same mindset. I said, I'm just going to, you know, I'm going to ride around, take miles off my 2016, and I've done that. So here we are.
Yeah, it's worth it. Definitely worth it, man. You've done a good job on that bike. I've watched you do what you do to it from day one, and it's been a good journey, man. I've enjoyed watching it.
Now, what year Goldwing do you have? You have a Goldwing?
2018. I got the white.
Okay, you got the 2018. Well, check this out, L-Dog. Starting today, that if anybody purchase the Goldstrike accessories off of the Goldstrike website, if you put in the coupon code Caliente, all caps, Caliente, if you put the coupon code in, you're going to get 10% off your Goldstrike purchase. And that's for all of my Goldstrike accessories that I've been installing on the bike, all of the accessories on their website. And this extends to the Caliente followers and people that watches my videos.
Oh, man, that's great.
10% of all of the Goldstrike accessories. So if you've been thinking about adding that Goldstrike accessory to your Christmas list, now would be a great time. And also, Goldstrike is going to be having a Black Friday deal. They're going to be having a Cyber Monday deal. That's going to be coming up in November. So keep your eyes open for the Goldstrike Cyber Monday and the Black Friday deal. And be sure to put that coupon code Caliente for a 10% discount on all Goldstrike accessories.
I am on that. You got me dusting my credit card off now, man. I'd have knocked the dust off the credit card now.
I'm telling you, man. Once you start, you know, getting those Goldstrike accessories, man, it's hard to stop.
I know. I've already started. I was one of the first ones out of the gate when the Goldstrike accessories hit the market. I took the bike from Ohio to Illinois and dropped it off at the Niehaus Cycles.
Okay.
And let them do the rear lights on the saddlebag that go between the tail fender and the saddlebag.
Right.
They also did the light that goes across the top of the trunk.
Right.
And unfortunately for me, when I first bought the bike, I got on the bike and rode it from Ohio to Phoenix, Arizona, and did the lower states on the way back home, all through Tennessee, coming back up into Ohio. And I didn't have any highway pegs.
Wow.
So while I was out there, I had to stop in Texas and have a gentleman to rebuild the seat. And then I still had no highway pegs. So when Goldwing came out with that bike, they didn't give us the creature comforts until almost a year after the bike was released. So now I've got Goldstrike accessories for my highway pegs. I also did the Goldstrike tie-downs that you put on the bike that sends the bike down when you trailer it.
Right.
So, yeah. But, man, that Goldstrike, that's the way to go. I'm definitely going to be using that coupon code because I've been looking at the skid plate. I mean, there's other accessories that they've made since, and I'm really interested. So that works for me, Chris.
Yeah, and just stay tuned also, L-Dog. I got some more Goldstrike videos that's going to be coming out here soon, so stay tuned to the channel. I'm going to be adding more Goldstrike accessories to the Honda Goldwing.
Well, I sure have appreciated your videos as well as our buddy Chris, the install videos that he's come out with. You guys have saved a lot of people from a lot of misery and headache when it comes to installing. So I'm going to keep watching you, and I'm a big fan, brother. You're doing a great job.
Man, I appreciate that. And where you say you're located again?
Columbus, Ohio.
Columbus, Ohio. Okay.
The capital city.
The capital city.
You know, we've got some big names coming into play here. We've got Intel, the chip software company that's coming. It's a big deal. We've got Honda that's opening up some electric car plants. So we're doing some big things here in this city. Of course, you know, Ohio was one of the first ones during the pandemic to actually shut things down.
Oh, okay.
It was like we were the trendsetters as far as shutting down the whole city like they do in other countries.
Right.
Ohio was one of the first ones.
Okay.
Well, Chris, it was great talking to you, brother.
Man, I appreciate you tuning in, watching my videos, supporting the channel. Like I said, be sure to just stay tuned. I'm going to be putting out some more Goldstrike products. If anybody out there watching this video, what Goldstrike products would you like to see your boy Chris installed on the Honda Goldwing that I haven't already installed? Be sure to put it down in the comment section below. Well, all right, L-Dog. Okay. We're going to keep on moving.
All right, man. You meet some of the nicest people on the Goldwing. Keep up the good work.
All right. Thank you, L-Dog. Appreciate you.
All right. Later now.
All right. Later.
Hello, Chris.
Hello?
Hello, how are you?
Hey, this Caliente. I'm live on the Goldwing.
Well, good deal, man. I'd be on mine, too, if I had my clothes on.
Man, I was just listening to your voicemail. And you was talking about which bike that I should install the dash cam.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be putting that video out here soon on the installation of the dash cam, the dual dash cam for the Honda Goldwing. So you think I should put it on this new Goldwing, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Where you located?
Yep. San Diego.
San Diego, California.
Yes. Yes, sir.
How is the gas prices out there on the West Coast?
Ridiculous.
Wow.
They're ridiculous. I paid $5.29 a gallon for regular 2 days ago. Yep.
Wow. You know,
and that's cheap. That's cheap because it's been up to $5.79, $5.89.
Wow. You know, I just filled up today.
Yep.
I just filled up today, and I filled up for $3.19 for regular.
What?
Yeah, $3.19 for regular.
You got to be kidding me, man.
Man, I'm telling you.
That's crazy.
Yeah. You guys pay double out on the West Coast.
Yeah. Yeah, but see, California has lost their rabbit ass. Pardon me, and lost their mind.
So they lost their rabbit mind, huh?
Yeah.
Y'all paying double, man. We only paying like $3.
Yeah, we are.
In the low.
Yeah, we are. We are.
Man, I tell you, when I was out there, you know, I was out there a few months ago.
Right.
I didn't get a chance to make it up to San Diego, but I was out there, you know, in Los Angeles, Irvine, in that particular part of California, and I think it was like $5 then at that time.
It was. Yeah, it was. It was.
And it went down, and I think it came back up.
It did come back up. I mean, it came up overnight.
Right.
Overnight.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
But, yeah, you know, and like for instance, I filled up my Goldwing 4 days ago on the base, at the military base, and I spent almost $30 for 3.5 gallons.
For how many gallons?
3.5.
Wow. Man, they robbing y'all.
They are robbing us blind, man. They're robbing us blind.
Hey, we're gonna have to break out these horse and buggies.
No kidding. But pretty soon, I'm gonna be wearing a peg leg because they're gonna get their eyes and one of my legs if they keep on going the way they're doing.
Right.
Yeah, you know, I look like.
Look like what now?
I'll be looking like Queequeg on Moby Dick.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, I tell you what, man, that's why I'm out on the Goldwing right now.
Which one are you on?
I'm on the 2016.
Oh, okay. That's a pretty bike you got there, man.
Thank you, man. What do you think about the Goldstrike accessories that I've been installing on the new style Honda Goldwing?
I love them, and I plan to do the high mount trunk light as soon as I can. Now that because I just picked up my new Goldwing Thursday.
Oh, okay. Now, what year model you got?
I just picked up my 2023.
Wow, 2023 Goldwing. Just picked it up. What color did you get?
It's red.
Red.
It's red. It's the candy ardent red, but up on the trunk lid and the flat back end and the windshield is iridescent red.
Okay.
So it's like a two-tone. If
Man.
you want, I can send you a picture of it.
Yeah, I want you to send me some pictures to this number if you get a chance. Anybody that's watching this video, if you got the new Honda Goldwing, send some pictures. Text me some pictures to my telephone, 914-668-9032.
I will do that.
Yeah. Man, have you had a chance to get a good ride in on it yet, or you just got it?
No, because I picked it up on Thursday, and then I had to rush the choir rehearsal Thursday night. Friday, I wasn't feeling that well, so I worked around the house here, trying to get my irrigation system back up to par in my yard.
Okay.
And then Saturday, I treated my wife to a trip up to Julian, where we ended up doing a little shopping up there and got some Julian apple pies and some Dudley bread and just made a date out of it.
Okay.
And today I'm still in my PJs because I have not feel like doing anything, not even hitting a lick at a snake.
Well, I got some semi good news for you since you just bought the new Goldwing, the 2023 Goldwing. If you want any Goldstrike accessories, if you want to get a discount on any Goldstrike accessories, starting today at checkout, if you enter the coupon code Caliente, Caliente, put it in all caps. If you enter the coupon code Caliente, you're going to get 10% off of any Goldstrike accessory that you purchase.
Really?
Starting today. So if anybody out there watching this video, you want to get a 10% discount, put in the word Caliente, and you're going to get a 10% discount. And also, later this month in November, Goldstrike is going to be having a Black Friday sale. And also, they're going to have a Cyber Monday sale. So if you've been wanting your Goldstrike accessories, now is the time. Put that coupon code in to get a 10% off.
I will do that. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, because I'm sure it's a lot of Goldstrike accessories you've been thinking about putting on that bike.
Well, first of all, I want to put the highway peg on there.
The three-way.
I want to put the floorboard and the brake pedal accessory on there.
Okay.
And I want to put the high mount light on the back.
Right.
The sequential where you can animate it and so forth.
Yeah, the light strike.
Yeah, the light strike. That's it. That's what I was trying to think of. The light strike, which I saw you put yours on. Yeah. And the other thing I want to put is the daytime running light, fog light combination on the front end, and replace the one that came with the bike.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
And let's see. The other thing I want to do is the cowl light, the one that comes off of the low running light that comes around on the side of that fog light cowl.
Right.
And also want to put the navigation light, the two-tone, the white and the amber navigation light.
Okay.
And the caliper cover.
Wow, so you got a whole list of Goldstrike accessories that you plan on adding to that new Goldwing. Did you get? Let me ask you: did you get the DCT or you got the manual?
DCT.
Oh man, that's what I'm talking about.
As far as I'm concerned, that's the only way to fly.
Well, I tell you what, man, I purchased that DCT and I hadn't looked back. When I first bought it, I wasn't sure if I was going to really like it. But man, I'm like you. That's the only way to go.
Exactly, especially in traffic.
That's the only way to go.
Yeah, that's the only way to go. And a lot of guys, they try to be macho and think, well, you ain't riding a motorcycle unless you don't have to shift. But you know what? They can have that notion all they want because I don't want any part of it.
When it comes to my DCT, they can call me what they want, Just don't call me late for dinner.
That's
Just don't call me late for dinner. Because that DCT is sweet,
you.
man. You know, when I first
yes, it is.
first purchased that Goldwing, I wasn't sure if I was going to like it as much, and you know, I've been putting a lot of accessories on it, and man, it's really nice. You know, the biggest complaint for me was how narrow the front fairing was. I was getting a lot of wind, but once I installed those wind wings on the bike, and I was able to block a lot of the wind, man, that made a world of difference.
I know it did.
If you haven't seen my wind wing video, be sure to check it out.
I saw it. I watched all your videos, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
watched all your videos. I watched the installation, and I saw your review on them, all of them.
And I appreciate y'all watching my vids out on the West Coast. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now, do you have an F4 custom windshield on there, or you still got the standard?
No, I got the F4 custom windshield. I also did an installation video on the F4 custom windshield, so you can check that out. You can check that out as well.
Okay, I will. I will.
Yeah, I did the F4 installation on both bikes.
Yeah. Okay.
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 Yes, sir.
I'll check it out.
All right.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Sound like a plan, man. Well, I appreciate you.
And you're welcome. And let me ask you this.
Okay.
Do you have an electrical background? Because, man, you be doing it when it comes down to electrical background.
I would tell you this. I'm self-taught.
Are you?
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
That's the only way to fly there.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Them
well,
kids,
I might be calling on you for some help later on down the road because the Goldwing I just traded in, it came out of the factory flawed, and they tried to make me believe I was the one that goofed it up.
Man, what year was it?
18.
It's the 2018. Yeah, they had a lot of problems with when they first came out with that 2018. They was having issues with the navigation. They was having issues with maybe some engine knocking. They was having some issues with the hill assist. They was having all kinds of because the bike was so new. And it wasn't everybody's bike, but sometimes people was having some issues, man. The front end was having issues. And what kind of issues did you have on that 18?
The brake light was blowing fuses.
Brake light blowing fuses. Okay.
Yeah, we had a short to ground.
Oh. And they tried to blame that on you, huh?
They blamed it on me when I put that Goldstrike multi-function light up on the trunk.
Oh, yeah, the tour blade?
No, not the tour blade. The one that's mounted underneath the luggage rack.
Oh, okay, the trunk light.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
Okay.
So they accused me of, because it was a third-party light, they accused me of causing the issue.
Right.
But they thought I was stupid because anybody can tell you that if you put something in the system and it causes an issue, and you recognize that, you take it out of the system and restore the system to OEM standards,
right?
And you still got the problem. The one you put in the system didn't cause the problem.
Right.
But American Honda, I talked with a representative there because I had several issues with that bike when I got it home. The first issue was the manual automatic switch on the right handlebar.
Right.
It wouldn't engage. So I had to put it in the shop for that, and they kept that for 3 weeks before that because it was in the pandemic and they couldn't get the parts.
Right.
The next time I put it in the shop was for the brake light, and they kept it for 95 days.
Wow.
They did a workaround and got the brake lights to work, and I went and picked it up. But when I went to pick it up, I noticed my third light wasn't working. So when I asked the guy about it, he said, well, I didn't know you wanted to hook it back up. Well, that's what I brought it in here for in the first place.
Why would you not want to hook back up? I mean, that's...
Exactly.
Yeah, people, man, I tell you what, man.
Yeah. So when I traded it in, they tried to charge me for what they were going to have to do to get it to work before they could sell it. I said, look, that conversation didn't come up when they made the promise to me to get me in a 22 and that was going to be the blue one,
Right.
the 2022 VCT.
Right.
But Honda flipped the script and changed it from the blue one to the red one.
Right. Yeah, they did.
And that's what I wanted in the first place, the red one.
Oh, you wanted the ardent red in the first place. Uh-huh.
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 Uh-huh. Yeah.
Wow.
So,
So you just
anyway,
decided to trade that thing in and just get you a 23, correct?
well, that's what it ended up being. I was hoping, they told me they were going to give me a 22, and they were expecting 2 to come in last May.
Right.
And they kept moving the delivery date. Every month, it moved further and further, and finally, last Thursday, they got 2 in, one for me and one for another guy who was waiting for the blue one like I was.
Right.
But I ended up with a red one, and so was he, because they got 2 red ones in.
Right.
But he's not happy with the red one, so he's going to hold out and see if they can find him a blue one.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing about
That blue is a pretty color.
Yeah, they'll change the color, man. They'll come out, if I don't know how far back you was watching my videos, but when I purchased that 2014 Honda Goldwing, I really wanted the level 3 at that time, and I kind of settled for the level 1. And a couple years later, when they came back out with the 2016 model, they came back out with the same color. So I ended up giving up that 2014 level 1 for the 2016 level 3. So that's how I ended up with the 2016, because they came back to that that candy red.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Yep.
Well, all right. I like that. I love what you did to it, and I saw what you had it done to at Wingding 42?
Yeah, probably Spring. Well, no, did I take it to Springfield? No, I didn't take it to Wingding.
You did?
No. I didn't get a chance to take it to Wingding because they end up closing it out.
Yeah, I'm talking about the year before.
Yeah, I took the 20. Yeah, I've always taken my 2016 model to Wingding.
Yeah, exactly.
The 2016 and 2014. I've always taken it to Wingding. Yes, not the newer Goldwing. So I might have misunderstood.
Not the newer Goldwing.
Not the newer Goldwing.
Right. Yes, indeed.
Well, you're gonna dress up. Before I let you go, let me ask you this question: are you gonna go out and get your Powerball tickets? You gonna play the lottery?
No, sir.
You're not gonna play.
No.
Okay.
No.
But if you don't play, you can't win.
I know that's right, but I used to play that every Wednesday for about a year. Back in my early days.
Back in your early days.
And the most I've won is $100.
Right. Yeah.
So I said,
you get tired of playing those lotteries and you don't win, man. It's kind of like, why am I playing?
That's right.
And then every time somebody wins, they win out in a rural area or somewhere far out. So that's why today I bought my tickets out in the rural area.
Okay. Is that where you coming from now?
Well, not specifically for that reason, but I'm out in the rural area right now.
Oh, okay.
So you gonna you gonna celebrate Halloween, or you gonna just lay low for the rest of the evening?
No, I'm going to lay low for the rest of the evening because I don't celebrate Halloween.
Yeah, well, that makes 2 of us.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I admire what you do. Keep up the good work. And I'll always be watching you on the YouTube to see what you're doing and what you're having to offer to make us better riders and be better equipped to deal with it like that in-off dash cam.
Right.
When that tire blew on that truck as it came up alongside you, man, I wasn't there, but my pucker power went up.
Yeah, it was.
When I started the video,
the pucker factor was very high.
What was that?
I said the pucker factor was very high that particular day.
Yes, indeed. And I'm sitting right here in San Diego, my pucker power was up.
Yeah. So you gotta be careful out here on these bikes, man, because nowadays people hauling more and more junk. Trucks running recaps, so you got to be really careful out here, man.
That's right. That's right.
Well, all right, we're going to keep it moving. I'm going to keep it trucking. Nice talking to you.
Okay.
All right, be sure to send me some pictures of your new bike.
I'll do that right away.
Okay. Text it to me.
All right.
Thank you.
All
right, bye-bye.
All right. Bye.
All right, bye-bye. Hello.
Chris.
Hey, this is Caliente. I'm live on the Goldwing.
What's going on, Big Chris?
What up, what up, what up?
Man, I'm trying to get like you.
What year is your Goldwing?
2002. When I first crank it up, it's fine. When it's sitting in the garage warming up before I throw my legs across it and back it up the garage, it's fine.
Uh-huh.
Probably about 30 minutes into the ride, I get to a light, and it's got like a hesitation when you start to crack the throttle.
And you change the plugs.
Change your plugs. But what I was thinking, Chris, after I called you, I'm thinking that maybe the pickup sock inside the tank that's attached to the fuel pump, maybe it's got some debris on it. I mean, hell, it's 20 years old.
Now, what's the history of the bike? Did you buy it new, or you bought it used, or what's the history of it?
I'm the third owner, and the first two owners I know them very well, and they are PM nuts. Okay. They don't leave nothing to chance.
Right. How many miles on it?
I have 53,000.
No error codes or nothing on the dash?
None. When I have it on cruise control, all the vacuum's working. You know, the cruise control on Goldwings, they depend on the primary a lot with vacuum advancing and whatnot, using a diaphragm that's above the throttle body and the carburetors. So that tells me if the cruise control is working and not, when you set it, it doesn't kick it back out, because if there was any kind of problem, the ECM would tell the cruise control not to engage.
Right.
But everything's working. I just get those gas fumes, and it's not constant.
Right.
And here lately, the cracking of the throttle when I'm first pulling off on the light, try to accelerate the pull off, that's when it's got a dead spot, but then it catches up.
Right.
The most it sits up is probably about a week. Then I'll go out there, if nothing else, I'll raise the garage door, crank it up a little bit, make sure everything is good on it. When I had my heart attack back in February, I didn't, after I got out of the hospital on the 8th of March, I had the local dealership come pick it up because I was getting new rim and tires and everything put on it.
Right.
But as far as longevity, sitting for any length of time, no.
Right. You know, I'm thinking it might, and I don't know, but you might have, you could have some dry rotting going on.
That's what I was thinking on the main fuel line.
Yeah, you could have some dry rotting going on, and that's why you're smelling the fumes. Just looking at, with that age of the bike, you don't know if it was kept inside, outside, and outside.
It's always been kept inside, always. But still, after a period of time, heat coming off that engine, that 1800 engine ain't no joke when it gets hot.
Right. So between the, you don't know how long it's been sitting up inside either. But it sounds like you might have some dry rotting going on, and you can't see it until you move the hose or until a certain amount of pressure maybe get in the line.
Right.
And then it pushes. That's why you're probably smelling the gas. So you probably just need to, have some of them hoses, examined.
You know what? When I take it over there, I'm going to find out what size fuel line it is and just buy a whole roll of it and just replace it. All the hoses. All of them.
Right.
Hey, I got a question to ask you, Mr. Stereo Man. I've been checking you out on your website.
Okay.
What kind of speakers do you have on yours?
On my 2016 Goldwing, I have the Show Chrome. I took out the OEM speakers and I went with the Show Chrome. I forgot the size of them. I think they're 5.5. I think
4.5.
4.5 on the front. Okay. Seems like these are 5.5, but maybe they're 4.5.
Man, is it raining over there? It's raining real good over here.
Nah, man, it's Halloween. The sun. Right now, we had an overcast earlier, but it's not overcast now. And tonight is trick or treat. So I'm sure I'm trying to get in before the trick or treaters get out and start knocking on doors.
Well, they ain't gonna be knocking on my door because it's pouring down raining, which I like.
Oh, okay. Well, they may put on rain suits.
There you go.
They may put on. They kids smart, man. They may put on the rain suit.
Are you riding by yourself, or you got a crew with you, like always?
I'm riding by myself, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm riding by myself.
So you just shoot me that, and I'll take care of the rest for you.
Okay, that'll work. So we're out on the Goldwing on this Halloween, and it feels good to be out on the Goldwing. Today I'm wearing my HJC I-90 helmet and my Cardo Pack Talk Black.
Happy belated birthday to you.
Man, this Caliente, I'm live on the Goldwing. Anything you say can be used in a Caliente video.
Man, listen, I've been thinking about you, man. How you been? How your family been?
Man, I've been doing good, man. Been just working a lot, doing a lot of video installs.
You know, 10 and in my opinion, it's time to update. This thing here's about 8 years old.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm still here.
I'm sorry, my phone went out. Somebody was trying to call in. I'm sorry. What was you saying now?
I've got the Cena 10, but it's about 8 years old.
Okay.
So my original question was, do you recommend 20, 30, 50, or the Cardo?
You, to be honest, Simba, I have an assortment of helmets, helmet communicators. Right. So I've always said there's not one magic fix. Right. For example, I have a Center 20 in case I ride with some guys that have the Center 20. I have the Cardo in case I'm, doing a group ride with my Cardos. I have the Pack Talk Edge. I just have an assortment of headsets, because I've always said that depending on who you ride with, everybody should have the same headsets. Instead of trying to mix and match, it becomes a problem on connectivity or even getting them connected. So if the guys are riding with centers, everybody should have on centers. If they're riding with Cardo, everybody should have on Cardo. Everybody just should have the same headset. Unfortunately, these headset companies are not on the same page, so they're kind of doing their own thing. And it costs more to have multiple headsets, but unfortunately, that's all we can do at this point. So it just depends on what for me, it just depends on how I plan to use it. That's why I have multiple headsets.
Right.
Hello?
How you doing, man?
Hey, this Caliente, live on the Goldwing. Who is this?
This is Ron, man.
Ron?
Yes, sir.
What's going on, Ron? Your boy Chris is out on the Goldwing on this Halloween evening.
I know, and I'm happy you're getting a chance to ride, brother.
Man, I'm getting it in on this Halloween.
Yeah, we overcast up here. We're expecting probably some more rain up here in Illinois. So, season's really coming to a close for us up here.
Yeah, right now I'm showing 70 degrees out. 70 degrees out on the Goldwing.
All right. You got your candy in your saddlebag?
Do I have my candy in the saddlebag?
Yeah.
Man, I tell you. I'm gonna turn off the lights. So the trick or treaters can bypass my house. That ain't right, is it? That's not right.
That ain't right, Chris. That ain't right, man.
I'm sorry, man. Maybe I shouldn't say that.
You gonna try to ride till it's dark, or you gonna try to turn it back in?
I'm actually headed in, so I'll probably be home before dark for sure. I'm headed. I've been out on the Goldwing all day. Just trying to get this little ride on the Halloween day, doing it live on the Goldwing. You getting ready?
All right.
You getting ready for the trick-or-treaters, or what's your plans?
Yeah, and I'm ready. Got the candy, got the bucket. Gonna put the table out. We're gonna set it out like we did last year.
Oh, okay. How long you been watching? How long you been watching my videos?
You mean today or just period?
In general.
Oh shit, Chris. For years.
Years. Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. What you riding? What you got?
1500 SE.
The 1500 SE, one of the best Goldwings ever made.
I think so.
Yeah.
I do.
What you got? The 99?
2000.
2000? Oh, yeah. CB radio, fog lights, toolkit, that comes standard.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Comes standard. Right.
Man, I'm telling you, the air ride suspension.
Yep.
Man, how much you want for it?
It's only got like 27,000 on it, Chris. So you can stop. You can stop talking, Chris. You can stop. Next subject.
Next subject. Roll credits. Okay. Roll credits. Okay. Well, it ain't for sale. Have you been keeping up with my Goldstrike installation videos?
Some of it. I missed a couple of things, but you're doing good stuff with the lights, man. I like that.
Hey, if anybody out there that's watching my video, if you've been watching my Goldstrike videos, starting today, you can get 10% off all Goldstrike accessories if you put the word Caliente in your checkout. When you visit the Goldstrike website, during checkout, enter the word Caliente, capital CALIENTE, and Goldstrike is going to give you a 10% discount on your total purchase. So I'm going to include quick links in the description of the video. If you click on that accessory, Goldstrike is going to give you 10% off.
Well, now that just put something on my mind. So it looks like I'm going to be doing some shopping thanks to you, brother.
Hey, you might have to mess around and go get you that 23 Goldwing.
See, Chris, you always got to throw that in
there. Now, which one you gonna get, the DCT or you gonna get the manual? Which one you?
I want to stay inside the house. We understand each other on that, right?
Yeah. So you don't want to be sleeping on the Goldwing.
Hey, there you go. There you go. I like riding it, but not right.
You like riding. You don't want to sleep on it.
Exactly.
I get it. Yeah, exactly. Mama may not be too happy, man. You go out and bring that new 23 Goldwing now.
No, I mean, I don't mind moving to Tennessee. As long as you can put a cot up there on the ceiling, with a ladder, and I can get up and down. That's good. That'll work.
You just want 3 hots in the cot, huh? 3 hots.
That's it. I'm glad and thankful that you're all right and everybody's doing well. And again, you do pretty good, man. I didn't know you knew how to duck like that, man. With that tire, man, you do pretty good on the bike.
Well, thank you, man.
With the trail.
Is it for sale?
No, I said with the trailer too. You were able to make that maneuver with the trailer.
Oh yeah, you're talking about when that truck threw that tire up and yeah, that was the poker factor was high.
Yes, boy.
When I got home, I had to change my underwear. I'm just kidding, man. I'm just kidding.
Yes, you danced really well on a bike. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I kind of anticipated what was going on, and once I realized it, I said, let me try to get out the way. And right at that time, it threw that tire up in the air. So, when you're riding these bikes, man, you gotta keep your head on a swivel, man.
Yes,
you gotta be ready. You gotta be just kind of expecting the unexpected.
Well, just be safe, Chris, man, and I'm thinking about you and glad that you're enjoying yourself today.
Okay. Hey, send me some pictures of your SE.
Okay.
Send me a couple. I want to check it out.
All right.
Okay. Text it to this number.
I will.
Okay. All right.
Bye.
Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Hello?
Hey, Chris, what's up?
Charlie Brown, I'm live on the Goldwing. Out here on the Goldwing doing this thing live. What's going on, Charlie Brown?
Oh, man. What you know good, Chris?
Man, I'm out here riding, trying to get the ride in on this Halloween. I'm trying to get home. I'm trying to get to the house and turn off the lights before the trick-or-treaters knock on the door.
Well, don't you scare nobody now. You and that gold, you get done pull up on somebody with all them pretty lights and be done scared the daylights out of them.
Scared the daylights out of them, huh?
Yeah, don't you do that. Don't you have to call the Godfather and say, come get me. They got me locked down.
It got me hemmed up.
Yeah, buddy. How you doing, my friend?
Man, I'm doing good, Charlie Brown. Just been out all day, man. Just, just trying to get the ride in. on the Halloween.
Well, he had good weather this evening riding.
Yeah, when I started out, it was actually kind of cool this morning. So right now I got on my my hot wired vest.
Yeah.
I got on my hot wired vest. So it's still a little bit nippy. Right now I'm showing 6 to 8 degrees, so the temperature is dropping a little bit.
Yeah.
But since I have on this hot wired vest, I still feel nice and toasty.
That's good. That's good. Well, buddy, I just got watching another Goldstrike video with that number one commentator. I tell you, man, you're doing a fine job on those, and I really appreciate what has flowed in your direction. That's a wonderful decision that was made.
Hey, Charlie Brown, speaking of Goldstrike, I'm glad you brought that up, Charlie Brown. Speaking of Goldstrike, starting today, if anybody out there watches my videos, if you've been wanting to get your Goldstrike accessories, starting today you can get a 10% discount on all of your Goldstrike accessories if you enter the word Caliente into the checkout, at checkout.
Oh, that's cool. Well, everybody take note of that and be sure and put in Caliente.
Yes,
like
sir.
The man said.
Yes, sir. And also,
and I want
one more thing, Charlie Brown. Don't lose your thought. One more thing. Goldstrike is going to be having a Black Friday sale coming up, and also they're going to be doing a Cyber Monday sale. So if anybody watching the vid, you've been wanting to get your Goldstrike accessories, maybe you want to wait until Black Friday or Cyber Monday, be sure to put in that promotional code Caliente for a 10% discount.
That will work, my friend.
Yes,
That's
sir.
great. Well, what I wanted to pass on to you, I can't give you a date right now, but in a couple of weeks I'll be able to give you a date. I'm fitting to unveil my new project that I've been building. Ultimate Seat is one of my sponsors.
Okay.
Nihal Cycle is another sponsor.
Yes,
and
sir.
Southern Power Sport is one of my sponsors.
Okay.
So I got 4 sponsors, and I can't forget Schroeder's Honda out of Hendersonville, North Carolina, that does a lot of good work with getting chrome wheels to people.
Okay.
So, I just want people to know those 4 dealerships, those 4 sponsors are great Goldwing sponsors when it comes to getting what you need.
Okay.
And I'm going to let you know when we are supposed to unveil this new project that I'm building for the show season that starts in January.
Okay.
But it's going to be what they call a honey dripper. It's going to be. So the Godfather got one more trick up his sleeve. Charlie Brown, it's going to be a honey dripper, and it's going to be named after me. The bike itself.
The name.
It's going to be named after. It's going to be named Godfather. They call me not Godfather. It's going to be called Charlie Brown.
Charlie Brown.
That's the name of the Goldwing that I'm dropping. It's going to be a very good representation of you, my friend, and the inspiration that you give to Goldwing riders. And I know you're younger than me, but I'm wanting the young cats like yourself to keep on keeping on. Because without y'all, the Goldwing phenomenon is not about to disappear. It's going to live forever.
Right. That's right. And I hope that the videos that I've been putting out are inspiring more and more riders to get out there and ride, to work on your own bikes, to add more accessories, to do a lot of your own work. The thing about these motorcycles is that you can't pay somebody to put on your accessories every time you buy a new accessory. So it's best to learn how to put them on yourself, save yourself some money, save yourself some time, and then you'll get the joy knowing that your accessories was installed correctly. So I hope that the videos that I've been putting out inspire the people and keep making them want to just get out there and ride and work on their own bikes, and that's the whole point of my channel.
Well, see, I'm glad you do it the way you do, because it gives them a chance to kickstart their own imagination of what they can get done, and a little bit of attention paid to the videos. It's not very hard. It's just having the right tools and listening to the right way to do something.
Right. Which also brings me to my next point. You got bikers out there that do a lot of bike cloning. And what I mean by bike cloning is that when they see how your bike is set up, they want to set their bike up the same way you set your bike up. The thing about these motorcycles is that, you know, you want to try to be original, put your own spin on it, put your own flavor to it.
Right.
You know, you should want to be set apart from everybody else. You want your bike to look different. So even though our bikes are all made the same, everybody's bike should look different. And people should put their own idea to it, put their own spin on it, and that's what makes these motorcycles unique.
Makes a difference.
Makes a difference. That's correct.
Hey, you did the right thing. You call it bike cloning, but I call it cookie cutters. Don't build a cookie cutter. Build your bike.
Right.
Yes, don't build a cookie cutter. A cookie cutter is something everybody go out and buy the same old stuff, but they don't sit down and create a look. They're supposed to sit down and create your own look. You can buy the same part, but make your bike your bike. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Give it your signature.
That's right. Give it your signature. Give it your own look. You know, cookie cutter. You know, don't. As Charlie Brown said, don't make a cookie cutter bike where everybody's bike look identical. Put your own spin on it, your own flavor, your own sauce.
Your own spin, that's for sure.
Yeah. You know,
well, look here.
Okay.
You're gonna be careful out there now, because anytime I see your name come up on my phone, or anytime I can call you and get in touch with you, man, it kind of makes my day. It's a pleasure.
Yes,
and
sir.
I just want you to keep on being Chris Caliente out there on the Goldwing.
And I appreciate you, Mr. Charlie Brown, all the years of service of being an inspiration to the Honda Goldwing, and all of the things you've contributed to the motorcycle community, man. We appreciate you.
I do the same for you, my friend. I'm gonna always keep you in my prayers when you're traveling, and I'm going to continue to wish you the best success.
Okay. Well, all right, Mr. Charlie Brown, we're going to talk to you later. Stay prayed up, keep the rubber side down, and I enjoyed talking to you, my brother. We'll holler at you a little later.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, now.
All right, peace out.
Be careful out there.
Okay, you do the same. God bless. All right.
Bye-bye.
All right. Hello.
Brother Chris.
You on with Caliente?
Yes, Chris Caliente. This is Road Glide. How the heck are you?
What's up, Road Glide? You on with Caliente? I'm live on the Goldwing. Anything you say can be used in a Caliente video.
I didn't know whether to put the phone away or to keep it with me. Mama and me are sitting here waiting for the goblins to come into the front door.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, but I saw on Facebook that you're out on the wing, and I wanted to holler at you.
Okay. I'm here.
Yeah, I want to tell you thank you so much for all that inspiration. I got some traction on that inspiration, and we're making it happen. And looking forward to visiting you guys out there in Memphis one day.
Okay.
Out there in Tennessee.
Now, are you Road Glide that leave all of the inspirational comments on my videos?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Man, thank you, Road Glide.
You're so welcome. Well deserved.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you leave more positive comments on my videos than anybody, so I appreciate that. Thank you for supporting the channel.
Brother Chris, you don't even have to thank me. I appreciate that you thank me, but you work so hard. I know what it takes to do the grind every day, you know, and have a family and a job and to do this YouTube.
Right.
You are so undersubscribed, my friend. You have no idea, and I'm sure you do.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you, man.
No,
I appreciate that, Road.
I know that, Chris. Just know that we all love you out here, and you keep us pumped up. And man, it's like it's just like watching a good game TV, you know, watching you out there in the Caliente garage and having fun with the boys out on the road. We just love it. So just know that you know, life is short, and we play hard and we work hard and we want nice things, and we take care of them, and you just make it all happen for us. So thank you so much.
Okay, I appreciate it. Where you checking in from?
Hurst, Texas.
You in Texas? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not far from Brother Cowboy and Sister Cowgirl. I'm maybe 20 minutes from them. I'm a little north of them. They're in Fort Worth. I'm in Hurst. I'm in the Mid-City community.
Okay. Well, hopefully, when I'm on that end, we'll get a chance to connect.
Oh, that would be so awesome. That'd
be
wonderful. Yeah, I'd like to do that. We do a nice little commune. That'd be great.
Okay. You picked up the new Honda Goldwing too, right?
22, yes. Ultra Blue. DCT Tour airbag.
Okay. Hey, before I let you go, I want to just tell you, starting today, my Caliente viewers can get 10% on all Goldstrike accessories, 10% off on all Goldstrike
Awesome.
accessories. At checkout,
Awesome.
if you enter the promo code Caliente,
Yes.
if you enter the promo
You can
code
count-
Caliente, you can get 10% off all of Goldstrike accessories, and they're running a Black Friday special that's going to be coming up, and a Cyber Monday on Goldstrike's website.
I will do that because I'm going to do that shock and awe. I'm hoping to beat you to it.
I probably won't add the shock and awe, but that's a great accessory to have on the Honda Goldwing.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I just wait for. Yeah, it's killer. I love it. I love all you're doing out there, Chris. I think a lot of you, and you tickled me, man. You just everything you do is spot on. It's organized. It's clean. I follow with you, man. I'm right there. I'm lockstep with you.
Okay.
You know, I'm playing you full court press.
Okay. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, you're so welcome, Chris. You're
Okay.
so welcome. RESPECT. Love you all.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, have a great day, Chris.
Okay.
Safe travel.
Happy Halloween.
Yeah, you too, Chris. Best
Okay.
to you and your family.
Okay.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Big dog status, I'm a big dog vet. I pull up on the block in a big Corvette. Yeah. Ride around the city with a stick all black. Try with a poker, we ain't with all that. Yeah. Made $1 million and I can't go back. Got a lot of jewelry on me, man, can't hold that. 12 asking better, tell him that I ain't so crack. Know your money long when your people can't afford that. I'm ballin', yeah. My mama told me that I did my calling. I keep that stick, I don't do no brawling. Open out the doors and let 'em